Hello everybody, it's Lynne Telfer here, and I am very, very excited because I'm doing something really special today. I've just made this wonderful world. Do you like it? Do you like it? Yeah? It's good? You like it so far? Well, that was the end of the episode. Thank you very much. No. Okay, I am going to be making a magical world ready for the zone. Yep, Planable Junction. So I thought I would show you guys. Now, I was going to stream this, but internet says no. So I decided I'm going to record it instead and put it up so you guys can see it anytime. And then I can stream it a little bit more tomorrow. So that's going to be fun. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what this wonderful thing is going to be is a magical world with some lots of big flowers and sloping hills and really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a speed build and then I'm going to sort of talk you through it. Okay, so here we go. Alright, the first thing I want to do here is I'm going to make a lovely big circle. There we go. I like to use lapis as my guide. And now I'm using a voxel here because I wanted to make a nice big circle of, well, kind of like mountains, but they're really not going to be mountains. You'll see what I mean in a second. Now I do feel bad about destroying some villages here, but not really. I can't help myself. Right, so it's still just going around here, and I wanted to make it pretty big because this world is going to be full of quests. Garden quests, of course. Oh, sorry guys, sorry, didn't mean to do that, sorry. Now, the other thing I want to do is make sure that nobody can actually get out of this section here, so I'm just making this a little bit bigger, doing my ridiculously worst voxeling there, whoops. Sorry! I keep going up in the air. Oh, people who use voxel know all about that. Here's what I started thinking about how else I can keep people out, and I came up with a really cool idea which I'm going to show you in a minute of how to keep people inside my little garden. Okay, and here we're using the up command here just to get a bit more texture happening. Later on I will blend it with the BB, but I'll do that later. That's where I destroy a house. That was fun, by the way. I must admit. I won't lie, that was fun. So with the garden quest that I've been making here and the plots world, I've been having an absolute ball. Oh my gosh. I love building again. I started feeling really sad. I couldn't build for a while. This is awesome. Now the really cool thing about the plots world, guys, is that you can join me and you can build with me together, and I'm going to do that very soon with you guys. I'm going to set up a plot where you guys can just join me and we can just build something together. So that's going to be really fun. Alright, so what I'm doing here is just trying to blend the heck out of this thing. Just on the inside, I didn't really care about the outside. This stage anyway. There we go. Now I've decided I'm just going to start putting in some details in the middle there. I didn't want to be too flat. Like I said, later on I will go back and blend that with the B/BB, which is really cool. The B lift does give you some really interesting effects. As you can see here, I went nuts. Alright, I went very nuts. I can't admit it. Gee. It was good fun. So what I want to do here is have areas that we can hide things and have little cabins and yeah, have a really good time with it. Because I'm not quite sure where the quests are going to be yet that they want, so I've got to have as many interesting areas as I can. Sort of break up the monotony a little bit with some really big circles, which then of course I'll blend later on into some really interesting technique features. Alright, so here is what I decided to do to keep everybody in. Fences! So here I am, I'm building the fences now, and I'm then going to put a hedge behind it. Now, at this stage, the world doesn't have leaf decay off, so I didn't make it leaves straight away. What I'm doing here is just sort of rounding off the fence, which I decided later on was just a bit too hard, so I ended up making it square, but what the heck. Voila. I couldn't help myself, I did a bit of micro cleaning here. And just filling a little bit here and there. Didn't want to make it too hard to walk around. Now, we are starting to add the flowers. Now, I'm going to show you where you can get these flowers. I did not make them, okay? They're actually from PMC, so the person who made them, I'm going to give you their link in the descriptions below, and you can use these on yours. He has 16 different flowers, and they were absolutely awesome. So soon we'll just skip past and have a look at some of the flowers that we've done. As you can see here, I'm just pasting them in. I could have made a stencil, and I probably should have. It would have made it much easier, but yeah. This is quite therapeutic. As you can see, I'm really starting now to get some really nice flower patterns happening. Just little bunches of the same flower that I think really worked. And now make sure we don't have any that are floating. I'm really liking how that's turning out so far. What I want you guys to be able to do is to walk amongst the flowers, like they're trees basically. And I think that works really, really well. So I was just sitting here thinking about which ones to use next. Okay, I was thinking a long time. I could have been distracted and had a cup of tea. I could go in and walk the dog at this point. Yep. Alright, so off we go again. Putting all the flowers in I could find and knitting up any bits that look pretty yuck. There's still a lot of those bits to do, I'm sure. Paste, paste, paste. Okay, everybody, I think that's a wrap for the first episode of the flower quest area. There we go. Let me just take you on a last little tour before I start part 2. Okay, so what we got here so far is ignoring the ground because it's awful. The start of the flower beds, you can see here. Now, at the moment, leaf decay is not turned off, so imagine that that is a hedge there. I'm just going to convert that to leaves later. And that's as far as I've got really, just sort of that around the edges. So the next thing I'm going to do is add in some trees and leaves, which is going to be beautiful. So guys, until next time, I hope you enjoyed the flower quest world, and I will see you next time. Bye!